Good morning, children. Today we'll see the remaining part of the chapter. Now we are going to see the background. Means we are going to see of the First World War and the Second World War information. The world in which we live today has been shaped through many events and developments. So we have to go back and see in history to understand today's world. Means what changes have come in this world in which we are living. We know that two world wars were fought in last century. They were the most important events in the world in that century. And it everything completely changed because of these world wars. New currents of thought emerged. Now, many changes came, many changes in the thoughts of the countries came. So, let us now understand what else happened due to these world wars. Now we'll study about the First World War, which was fought between 1914 to 1918. Now major countries of Europe took part in it, and Europe had a very central part in the international or global system at that time. The war caused a tremendous loss of life and property. The countries which joined this war suffered tremendous economic losses. Even which the countries which did not join this war were also impacted or also affected by the war. The economies of the victorious countries as well as the countries which were in loss, these countries also collapsed. Now we'll see which countries were involved in the First World War. There were two powers, Allied power and Central power. Britain, France, Russia, Italy, and America. They were Allied powers who were fighting with the Central powers, Germany, Austria Hungary, Ottoman Empire, and Bulgaria. Now, at the end of the First World War, all the nations felt that such a war should not have happened again. So, some measures should be taken. Now, as the countries felt a lot of loss of property and life, they thought that this world war should have not happened again. And so, we should take some measures achieve to be taken to achieve that end to that war. Now, an international organization called the League of Nations was established out of this thinking. It became an important platform to solve international disputes. If any country has any dispute or any problem with any other country, it should go and sort out with the League of Nations. So the League of Nations will be between both the countries and try to sort out this problem and carry out negotiations. The main responsibility of the League of Nations was understood to be to avoid war. Now, after the First World War, major changes came about in Europe and outside Europe. For example, earlier empires in Europe collapsed and new nations came into being. Means whatever the empires were there, they were changed and new nations came. Many European countries had their colonies in the continents of Africa and Asia. Now, children, you must be thinking, what are the colonies? Now, the countries which were ruled by the other country were the colonies of that country. So, movements for independence started in these colonies. Means the colonies, the people who were living in these colonies, they also wanted freedom from the ruling parties or ruling countries. These movements challenged the hegemony of the European nations. Means the leadership, these movements which were fighting for their independence challenged the leadership of the European nations. Now, League of Nations was established after the First World War to establish peace. But it did not succeed at preventing war. Autocratic regimes came up. Now, what are autocratic regimes? Autocratic regimes means it is the government in a single hand. Autocratic means in a single person's hand, the government is in his hand. Now these autocratic regimes came up in Germany, Italy, Spain and other countries. All these developments culminated in the Second World War. Means all these developments, all these tried to reach to the highest point of the Second World War. Means this gave rise to Second World War. Now think and write, children. The autocratic dictatorial regime of Hitler came up in Germany. What would have happened had the democratic traditions had been strong in Germany? If the democratic traditions had been strong in Germany, the dictatorial regime of Hitler would have not come up in Germany. Now, what is this autocratic? Now, children, if any person or if we see our prime minister, he cannot just go and start fighting war with any country. Yes, he has to first speak to both the sabhas like Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Then he has to take the decision. He cannot alone take the decision. He has to speak with the members of the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, and then he can take any decision. And this is only in the democratic countries. Now in autocratic dictatorial regimes or autocratic countries where autocracy is there, the person can take his decision and he can go and do whatever he thinks. Now, what precautions should we take in order to prevent the rise of autocratic regimes? If we want to avoid these autocratic regimes, first of all, we should have good relations with the other countries. We should try to sort out the problems with the other countries without any violence or terror. Now, what is your opinion? The League of Nations was established to prevent war, but it failed to avoid war. Now, what measures should the League have taken to prevent war? First of all, children, to avoid the outbreak of the Second World War, the League of Nations should have applied economic sanctions on Japan, Germany and Italy. Germany was the country which started the Second World War, because of which country the Second World War started. Now, the League of Nations should have asked the member nations and America to send a military contingent to raise the army of the League of Nations. And the League of Nations should have warned the belligerent nations, the nations which have the military action and who are aggressive on other nations. League of Nations should have warned them. Now we'll study, children, about Second World War. The Second World War was fought between 1939 to 1945. It proved to be far more destructive than the First World War. Now it was a very destructive. Not only because it was a widespread compared to First World War, but also more advanced technology was used in this war. Now the lot weapons, lot armaments and new technology was used in the Second World War. Because of this, a lot destruction took place in Second World War of the life and property than the First World War. Countries which took part in the Second World War once again faced a situation of economic crisis. Let's write. The Second World War was fought between 19 39 and 45. Now, what events were unfolding in India during this period? And what was the effect of the Second World War on India? Children, you will find out these and you'll write in your notebook. Now, we'll see which countries were involved in the Second World War. Now, there were two powers, they were Allied powers and Axis powers. Britain, France, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, India, Soviet Union, China and America were Allied powers, which were against Germany, Japan and Italy. Now, America played a major role in the Second World War. It had manufactured nuclear weapons. In order to end the war, it dropped two nuclear weapons on two cities of Japan, that are Hiroshima and Nagasaki, on 6th and 9th August 1945 respectively. And the Second World War ended with the defeat of Germany in Europe and of Japan in Asia. Among the many events that took place in the World War or after the Second World War was the beginning of the Cold War. 1945 to 1991 is a long period of the Cold War. Now let us take a stock of a few changes in this period. Now children, you must be thinking, what is this Cold War? America and Soviet Union, who were allies in the Second World War, became competitors as soon as the war got over. Means they were together fighting against the Axis powers, but now they became competitors as the war got over, and the cooperation between them gave way to rivalry. This rivalry occupied a period of 40 to 45 years of international politics. There was not an open war between the two countries, but there was such a tension in the relation that it seemed that a war would erupt at any time. So this period or this kind of war is Cold War. The concept of Cold War is used to describe the condition where there is no actual war, but such tensions are there in the circumstances which may lead to cause war. In this period, America was already a superpower. But the Soviet Union also tried to become a superpower by making nuclear weapons and by increasing its military might. Hence, it became powerful with making nuclear weapons and arms and armaments. The struggle for power, arms race, differences in ideologies, attitude of checkmating each other by strategies and counter strategies gave rise to the Cold War.